Hello, hello, hello there. Yep, it looks as if I am live. Yes, sweet, fairish. Hi there, how you doing? It's just started up now, so we'll just wait to see, get a few people on, and then I'll give you my spiel. Hi, Andrea. How are you? And if you'd like to put a question in your comments, it would be super because that's what the tarot is actually made for, is questions, which is great. So I do the tarot and I do mediumship, but if you stick a question, it's good. Debbie Ross, hi there. Message from my mother's passed away. It's September. Yeah, I will see what I can do, Debbie. Hi, Krish. Hi, Krish. See, we'll just wait for a few more to come on, and I'm just going to get started. Hi, Donna. Hi, Jenna. South Africa, my goodness gracious me, I don't know what the weather's like, but I'm sure it'll be lovely. You always think it will be, don't you? Jenna M, hi there. We'd love a message. Now remember, people just going to have heard me. See if you want to put a question in the chat. It's really good for the tarot. So say that's really what it's made for, which is so good. Okay, well, do you know what? I am going to get started because there's quite a few on already. Okay, right. Thanks, Chris. See, people do listen to me. Not very often, but people do listen to me. Just to let you know, my name is Lorraine Bennett Gray. I do tarot. I throw a few cards with tarot, and I'm also an evidential medium. Okay, so basically, we'll see what happens tonight. I'll always throw some cards anyway, and when spirit comes through, they will come through. They are here. They're always here. It's whether I'm actually connecting with them tonight for this particular person. So don't ever doubt that your loved ones aren't near, because they certainly are, especially when people like myself are on, and when you're thinking about them, they will 99% will be with you. Okay, so I am going to get started. So it takes me a bit to build my energy up when I start this, but I'm going to come to my first one I am drawn to, and I am going to come to Jenna M. Jenna M, I'm drawn to you. Can I come to you, please? Okay, and also, Jenna, it would be wonderful if everybody, as I'm reading, could you please comment as well, just to make sure that I'm doing my job properly, okay? Just to let me know whether I am accurate or not, okay? And if yes, no, I don't know, just as you would do if you were doing a reading, if you've ever had a reading, okay? Right, Jenna M, let me just see what I have for you, okay? Let me just see. Okay, I do have I do realise sorry, so I'm a bit rusty to start with. I'm always like this when my first 5 minutes. No, but I do know you actually have the death card that's come out now. It's most people who, if they know about tarot, death card is one of the best cards to get on the deck. Okay. It means out with the old, in with the new beginnings. Okay. It's a very, very strong card, and it's a very nice card, and it's a transformational card as well. So I do believe Jenna, that this has been happening to you. I believe if it's not happened yet, this is what you want. You want to get rid of all the rubbish that's going on in your life, and you want to start fresh. And I'm also getting the Four of Wands, which means there's also stability. And I also do feel this has maybe got something to do with your work as well, whether you're going to be starting a new job, you want rid of the job you're in, or something, if that makes sense. And as I say, if you don't mind, Jenna, just tell me that's correct. Bro, you're doing it. Thank you, thank you. And I do feel you want more freedom in your life as well. Okay, and I do know that when I get temperance, and for me, that is actually a very an angelic card for me. Okay, and it also means as well, just sometimes, Jenna, you just want a little bit of peace in your life, if this does make sense. Okay, I've got a beautiful lady who's just stepped forward. She's an older lady. She's got blue eyes. I do. She's got blue eyes, and I do know she used to wear. I love her little jumpers. She used to wear a jumpers, and she had a big bust. I love her little jumpers, and nice little skirts. And I know that she used to sit there sometimes with her legs crossed, not crossed over, but the ankles crossed. I used to sit there, but like the Queen. She reminds me a bit like the Queen. Do you understand, Jenna? This lady, I do feel this is grandma to you. And this lady just stepped forward just to obviously to acknowledge Christmas time is here as well, but also to acknowledge you and to say how proud she is of you and what you've achieved in your life, Jenna. So I don't know you, I don't know what you've achieved, but this is what she wants just for me to say. She just wants me to say, I just tell her how proud I am. Okay, if this is grand, perfect. Okay, and I do know as well that had a, sorry, I don't say you've had a lot of thought that's been going on in your mind, and this is a new beginning. Very, very important. Okay, but I do know, and she's also telling me the victory cards, and you have got this new beginning coming to you. Okay, Jenna. So I hope this makes sense. Grant wants to say Merry Christmas to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful new year. But she's actually telling me that 2025 is going to be a wonderful year for you, Jenna. So I hope this all makes sense to you. And does this make sense to you to go finish your dinner? I don't know why I'm just here. I've got to go finish my dinner. So I don't know what that actually means, if this does make sense to you. This has just come flying in there, so it's quite strange. But anyway, Jenna, I'm going to leave Grand's love with you. She wants to talk about, just before I do that, she's just flying in a ring. It's a significant ring. It looks like a bluish stone, if this makes sense. It's a bluish stone, and I feel she wants me to give it to you. So I feel that you maybe have this ring. And if you do have it, she says she wants you to wear it. Okay, she said, just tell us to wear it, not all the time, but you're going to. This I don't even know. I don't know what you mean by that, Jenna. But anyway, this is what she just was leaving me with anyway for you, and I leave all her love with you, Jenna. Okay, but 2025 is actually going to be a great year for you. Okay, definitely new beginnings, very, very much so new beginnings. You don't have a ring, but if it's not her ring, the ring is important because she would have brought it in otherwise. Think about the ring, Jenna, okay? And it's got a bluish stone. I don't know, it's a light blue coloured stone. So if it's not her ring, it's a ring belonging to somebody, if not yourself, okay? So I will leave her love with me anyway. Thank you so much. Okay, right. Okay, that's me made my start, Jenna. Thank you. Let me see who I'm going to go to next. Let's see. Okay. Right, can I come to Alison Roper, please? Alison Roper, would love a reading, please. Having a really bad time at the moment. Things are horrible and thoughts of not want to be. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, you definitely want to be here, Alison. Absolutely, 100%. Things in life are not good for all of us. We all go through our ups and downs. We all go through terrible, terrible times. That's why we're here, Alison, believe it or not. This is why we've come down to experience this, what's going on, okay? And I can tell you right now, Alison, even without even shuffling the cards, I know things are going to get better for you. Now, this is interesting. This has just flown out when I have been when I was shopping, and it's the Ace of Wands. It's a new beginning, and this is to do with a working environment. But I do believe there's something to do with your work, that you're going to be again starting a new job or a career. Now, if you're not working at the moment, this is going to be happening because they don't fly out for reasons. Somebody always makes this happen. Okay, do you understand the sons in spirit, Alison? The sun in spirit. Does this make sense to you? Let me know if this because this is just had this shouted into me. Okay. Also, I mean, we're getting work cards coming out, flying out here, okay? Oh, and I do know as well, as you're out with the old and with the new, this has come out for you as well, okay? And I do know as well as you do need a lot of healing. I know with your question, that probably does make sense, but this is what I'm feeling, and this is what the cards are saying again. You've got the Four of Swords again, they were well shuffled, but I do know as well you need some more freedom in your life. Does this make sense? Okay, you don't think so? That's absolutely fine. Just leave that, okay? It's just, this is what I heard, okay? It might not be your son, but it might be someone connected. Right, you've thought about starting your business. Well, I'll tell you something, Alison, this is what you need in your life. Absolutely. The Ace of Wands, when you get an ace, it's the start of something new, okay? And the wands, to me, has always been for me, is to do with work and business. So this is maybe what you really do. And it's also going to get rid of a lot of the rubbish that you have in your life as well. Okay, Alison, do you understand your mum in spirit? Does this make sense? I do have a lady, a mother figure, who has just stepped forward for you. Okay, and actually, I'm looking at your picture just now. I don't know, see, but for some reason, show you a picture, and I feel this lady actually looks very, very like you. If that makes sense, Alison. Okay, she has a spirit. Okay, well, she's going to do some of the talking now. Because, yeah, that's so funny. Just had the spirit card just come in just as I've shoved that over. Okay, well, she's come in and to say she can see everything that's going on for you, Alison. Okay, absolutely everything that's going on. But what you do have to realise as well is just what I said earlier, is we all go through the most horrific things in life. I don't think there's anybody we've ever met that hasn't gone through terrible things. It's just we feel it. we feel it when it's actually for us, okay? It will definitely pass for you, okay? It will definitely pass. I'm giving August. August is a very relevant date for a massive shift and a massive change in your life. Now, Mum wants to give you, and I'm hearing that, I don't know if you're American or not, I'm hearing the word cookies. So does that make sense? Some said I look like it. But do you understand the cookies? I know we're talking about biscuits, but I have to take cookies out a cookie jar, if that does make sense, okay? And I also do feel that there's either your mum or somebody around you had some sort of, did something to do with, I won't say she was in the war, you're not American, but you understand the biscuit there, but cookie in the cookie jar, okay? Just I don't know what that means, but keep it, okay? But for some reason, I'm getting my symbolic. I'm getting the poppy, and it's just very symbolic for me for the something to do with the war. Oh, you love chocolate chip cookies? That's it. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Well, she wants to give you some. She wants to give you some. But it's something to do with the war, and I don't know if this is her or somebody else has just stepped through anyway. And I feel there's a nursing connection to you, a nursing or a carer. If this makes sense, let me know. Okay, but Mum sees what you're going through, and Mum says, she doesn't want any of this for you, okay? And she said, sometimes you just have to dry the tears and get on with it. She says, because I had to, if that makes sense to you. She says, I had to get on with it. She said, not everything was plain sailing as well with her. She was a nurse, right? Okay, I mean, it's just incredible. But she said, it happened to all of us, okay? It happened to all of us. But what you have to do is as well, listen to mum, because she's with you all the time. You need to speak to her more. Okay, you need to speak to her. She sees the tears, she sees you crying, and I do feel you do speak to her because I can see it. But she says, ask her for her help. And if you ask for help, she will help you in every single way that she can. I do know that life is definitely going to improve for you. She's making me feel the love connection. Now, I don't know if you've got a partner there, but I'm feeling a lot of love coming out for you. I know this is coming from Mum, but I'm also feeling there's a lot of love coming to you as well. So if that does make sense, okay. She's 7 kids, right? Okay, she hasn't made sense. But you do speak, but ask her. It's the asking, okay? It's the asking. Do you understand the number 56 connected to your mum as well? Okay, which should be really, really significant, okay? And I've also got somebody just stepped in who's sort of touching the back of my head, okay? Now, actually, it's Mum. Mum's touching the back of my head, okay? And just as she does this for you, she does this to you as well. And I don't know, sometimes you feel a sensation at the back of your head. But if you sort of just sit there in quiet, you will realize that's what your partner's passed away. Do you understand there's something to do with the back of the head to do with your partner then or your mum? But I see your mum, and she's doing this. But anyway, let's just see, because I've got to work very quickly here. So I just see what I'm getting, and I say it is really quick, okay? Your partner passed away. Right, okay, but I'm feeling right. So sorry to hear this, but I'm feeling this love. So I don't know when this was or whatever, or maybe it's just him that's bringing in this love. This little boy's come back through again. So if you don't understand this little boy in spirit, if you could ask or somebody, it might come up. Okay, you do feel something in the back of your head. Okay, it's your mum. It's actually your mum who's talking about it. So now I've told you you're going to be looking out for it, which is great. She's always there for it. They're always there for it. And listen, I don't have time, but I know your partner's here as well. They're all here for you. I have to go fishing. Don't know, but I've just said I have to go fishing. So if that does make sense to you, okay. And I'm going to leave the love with you. And Alison, keep going, because you know what? I don't even know you, and I can just feel like you're a wonderful person, and life does go on. And just remember, start that business. If that's what you really fancy, you start it, okay? And I'm going to leave all their love with you. Thank you, Alison. Thank you. Thank you, Mum, for coming in as well. Donna Roy, hello there. Regenia Chard from Wales. We're just talking about Wales there. Yep, it's beautiful, beautiful country you're in. Let me see who else I am going to get here. Remember, put some questions in the comments as well. That's really, really important. Okay, if you put some questions in. Hi, Christine. Marie, hi there. Jenny E. Shuck. Shuck? Yep. Hi there. Right, let me see. Let me see who I'm going to come to now. Let me see. Let me have a look. Sorry. This is my computer's been a bit strange. This happened the other day as well. All right. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry, my computer's jumping here. Oh, come on. Right, Krish Pillay. Krish Pillay. Could I come to you, please? Not to mention about my family. I have some problems with them. What should I do? Okay. Right, Krish Pillay. Hello. So he'd be mum's disappointment. Absolutely, Alison. Absolutely. It's because sometimes you've got to think outside the box, okay? Like, absolutely. It doesn't have to necessarily be yours or whatever, it's to do with the family, okay? Somebody of the family, so absolutely. Krish Pillay, hello there. Right, you want some message about the family, okay? And what should you do? Let's just see. Remember to comment, Krish, as well, just to make sure this is going to be accurate enough. Okay. Right. I do realise that somebody in the family, I've got the full card that came out here. Now, that doesn't mean a fool, in case people think that. But I do realise there's somebody in the family, and I feel it's a younger male who's causing a bit of this disruption, if this makes sense. Definitely feels the boy that's doing. But anyway, but I do feel as well as, sometimes he does things without thinking. If it's not him, there's somebody else in the family does things without thinking, which is causing a lot of upset in the family. Okay. But I do also know there's something going on with the money side as well. And I do feel there's a need for making more money, or there's no, sorry, I picked that up wrong because I'm hearing this now. No, there's been a problem with the money side. And I feel it's to do with him. Let me know if this makes sense to you, Chris, will you? That'd be great. Thank you. And I also, this card keeps coming out. This is the third time this card's come out tonight when I'm doing this and I do know that this boy needs more freedom, if that makes sense. He feels as if he's maybe getting the freedom, but he feels as if he's really restricted. Does this all make sense to you, Krish? Okay. I think this is maybe a lot to do with the family dynamics with this boy. And I also do feel as well, you've had to be really, really patient. You've got the Queen of Swords here. And I do feel, are you here, Krish? Yeah? Krish, yeah. And I do feel I'm going to go back to this boy again. I feel it needs there's more independence that's needed. Does this all make sense? Let me find out. There's something about finances by family. There isn't a boy in my boy. I don't understand what you mean by that. Right. Do you understand the male in the family, then the male in the family that's something to do with something that's going on? It's the male. It could be your brother. It's the male, though. This is what I'm getting. But I do know, as I say, the problem with the money. But do you understand that your brother jumps into things without thinking about it? If this does make sense, okay? But you've had to be really, really patient about it, okay? You've also patience. Which you've actually had. But I do have to tell you, a man has just stepped forward here. This man who stepped forward, I do believe, is a father figure, but I don't feel his father is your brother. Yeah, that makes sense, right? But I feel that this man is a very chatty man, okay? But he's also a creative man, and he's also a man that really knew what he wanted in life, okay? This man passed to spirit wasn't that many years ago, but he's watching over now and he sees everything that's going on. And he showed me a medal or something, which should be really significant. But he said, this can't go on for much longer. He says, he's saying, this is getting ridiculous, okay? You need to sort yourselves out. He's seeing it and he's not very happy about it, okay? But he understands your point of view. Now, remember, I got the patient cards in. He said, that's good, you're being patient. He says, but other people in the family have to be more patient, and it shouldn't always be on your head. Do you understand this gentleman, this father, grandfather, this father figure, had something to do with boats or something to do with the sailing, something to do with the water? I'm seeing a boat. As I said, it is your granddad, great. But do you understand it's something to do with the boats? He's a very distinguished looking gentleman because I can actually see him, Krish, okay? He's around you guys all the time and you say, this has to be worked out, this has to be worked out. But this medal, or something to do with a coin or a medal, and also there's something to do with a boat, if this makes sense. Sometimes he's just trying to give me some evidence just to prove it's them. He's holding up 4 fingers, but this means number 4, or there was something to do with his 4 fingers. That's unusual because I would get the number 4 normally, but he's not showing me the thumb. Does this make sense? Right, he loved the beach, but was there something to do with the boats and boats? As long as something to do with the boats, it's not the beach, right? It's the boats. But he's holding up the 4 fingers, so this is really significant. If you can let me know what that is, okay? It's just saying, things are great. Sorry, That things should be great. Things should be great. It's especially around this time, okay? But as I say, he sees all the rubbish and the stuff that's going on. And sorry, that's my dog keeps jumping up on me. Not very professional. But he sees everything. But he needs, right. He had 4 sons, right? Okay, incredible, right? Okay, and obviously there was something major wrong with his back. Does this make sense? Something to do with his back or your back as well? He's given me that. And also, a lady was coming who used to always brush your hair because she said you have the most beautiful hair, and she's brushing it. Okay, and I hope that makes sense to you. You need to get this worked out. Okay, you sometimes have to be maybe not so patient and interfere and get it sorted. Okay, I also do feel as well, again with work, there's something going to be created in the 2025 if the person gets a finger out to create extra money for whoever it is that needs it. And I hope this makes sense. I get is your back. Okay, but I hope this makes sense to you. Okay, the finger needs to come out. He just wants this sorted. He's not very happy about the dynamics of what's going on. Okay, if somebody just took the finger out, the money would be made, if that makes sense. Okay, I do feel there's a letter coming through the letterbox. There's something, and it's going to be good news, not bad news. Okay, and that's coming in January. So this is what he's telling me. And you're going to leave your grandfather's love with you, and I hope that makes sense, Trish. And he's just shouting, tell her I wish her Merry Christmas, okay? And it makes sense. That's great. And thank you, Trish, for being here. Thank you so much. Okay. Right. Let me see who is on next. I find this such fun. I really enjoy doing this. Do you know that? It's so fun, but I've got to work. I'll talk so fast anyway, so it actually suits me. Right. Let's see. Gina. Shan, hello there, Shan. Perwinder Bill Singh Verde, hello there. Paula Marie, hi. You're very welcome, Krish. Absolutely. Right. So if you could help me connect with mine. Right. Try Shan. Shan Saban. Let me see if I can get Helen in. Can't guarantee, but let me find out if I can. Okay. Okay, Helen, there is a lady who's just literally, she's I can just see this lady. Let me know in the comments if this is her. Okay, this lady just did sit still for a second, but she's actually coming sort of dancing. So I do know this lady who I've got here used to love to dance, but she's also telling me she did not sit still when she was here. Okay, but she loved the family, absolutely loved everything about the family. She just do everything for the family, didn't care about herself. It's just the family. Okay, she said I never had time to put a bit of lippy on, but she is wearing lipstick, so I know she did. But she's just been funny. Okay, so let me know if this is your Nana Helen talking, just to make sure. If it's not Nana Helen, who is it? But I do feel it could very well be her. Okay, she showed me the rings on her fingers, which is very, very significant. She the one ring in particular, she's got tiny wee diamonds in this ring, if this makes sense. And I feel that you have this ring. If you don't have it, you should have it, because she's had me to give you. It's little tiny wee diamonds on it, okay? And also she showed me a wedding ring round her neck. So if you can let me know, Shan, if this makes sense to you, the wedding ring round somebody's neck, okay? Or anyway, yeah, okay. So let me carry on. This lady, I know, generic. This lady did love being in the kitchen, but this was her pleasure. She used to make sandwiches cut into triangles. Okay, which I, little try. So when you came to visit her, you would just get a sandwich and a piece of white bread. No, no, no. She had to cut them into sandwiches. Okay, and I think this is really cute. And she always, everything had to be perfect when you went over to see her. This is the way she wanted to be. She just loved. She got all excited, when everybody came to visit. But I do feel that somebody went to live with her as well. Does this make sense? Somebody lived with her, Shan. If you could comment, just let me know I'm on the right track here. Okay, just to make sense that this is definitely your Nana Helen. Okay, yeah, I do feel there's somebody. I don't know if you went to live with her at some point, but she is telling me that somebody went to live with her. But she just wanted to please everybody. She just wanted to. She's got the white mints and the white paper. I can't remember what you used to call them. And the white paper, she's handing out them. So I do know as well that she loved these mints. Okay, if this makes sense. Shan, if you're not here, I am going to have to tell lovely Nan Helen that I am going to have to leave her. But if you look back on this, you're going to see it anyway. Maybe you're going to make a cup of tea or something. Oh, you're there, right? Can you understand everything, Shan? If this makes sense? Everything that I've said. But I do know, she says, I'm always around you every Christmas. I'm always around you. Okay. Christmas was a big deal to your Nan. Really, really big deal, as it is to a lot of us. But to her, it was really special because she could be around the family. Okay. If this does make sense. I'm seeing a country setting with her, if that makes sense as well, the country setting. Okay. Shan, I'm going to leave your Nan's love with you. She's just a beautiful, beautiful soul and a really lovely, lovely human being. And she's still a lovely lady in spirit as well. Thank you, Shan. And I hope you heard all that and it made sense to you what you did here. Okay. Thank you. Right. Trish Cook. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. Let me just see. It's all going all weird again. Put me as a message there. Trish Cook and a message under Rias. Let's see. Oh, come on, computer. Oh, LP's birthday today. I think I read you before, LP. LP's birthday today. Okay, I'm going to come to you since it's your birthday. Okay, because I can hear happy birthdays being sung. So let's have a look and find out. Happy birthday to LP. What do you think, Roder? What do you think? Happy birthday? Let's say a wee dog as well. Okay, LP, let me see what I've got for you. Okay, let's see. LP. Okay. I'm not going to sing happy birthday to you, but there is a choir behind me singing it, so I do know you've got plenty of people in spirit as well. Oh my goodness gracious, I have to hold these cards up for you. What an overthinker you are. Thought, thought, thought. Incredible. 78 cards in the deck, and you get these three out. Okay, I'm going to read Ten of Swords. Something's actually finalized. Thank goodness. I'm hearing something's finished, which is super. That's been going on and on and on and on in your mind. Okay, you've got the Eight of Swords. So if you accomplished what you wanted, okay, and you've got the Two of Swords, you had to make the choice for this. Okay, but my goodness, you are such an overthinker. For that to come out is quite incredible. Actually, it really is. Yeah. So I do know you. I still feel you are making a decision as well. You are making a decision, but I do know either you want the completion or it is completed. Okay. And I also do feel, I actually do feel, LP, you have got you've got the Wheel of Fortune that just came out. Okay. But for me, the Wheel of Fortune means what goes around comes around as well. Okay. And I also feel as well as, life's been good for you. Does this make sense to you? Life's been good for you. But I don't feel you always see it that way. If this does make sense, okay. I've also just got, it's time for you to take action as well. With all your thoughts, you should be taking action. We've got Three of Pentacles here, and that's creativity. So I do know, LP, that you are a creative person, or you like to think you're a creative person. Does this make sense to you, LP? Okay, and I do feel as well that your money situation is not that great at the moment, and I do feel you're trying to find ways of making more money. Does this make sense to you? Life's been hard a bit more recently, but yes, good. A lot to be grateful for. Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. LP, a man's just stepped forward who I do feels like a father figure. 7-year job ended in 6 year. Oh my goodness! Well, these are Ten of Swords. That's telling me exactly. Is it for the good? Let me find out. Okay. Well, remember what goes around comes around, the Wheel of Fortune that came up. Okay. And it's time for you to take action with this Three of Pentacles. Okay. There's always a point. I like people like you, LP, because that's my way of thinking. There's always a positive in the negative. Of course there is. Okay. This man has stepped forward. Okay. And I do feel this man was very, very academically clever. He's a tall, slim man when he was younger. This not when the passes, it's just how he showed. And I do know he's got salt and pepper here, and I do feel this is a father figure for you, LP. Does this make sense to you? This man absolutely adored you. Absolutely. You were just his, do you understand peking pie as being significant? Peking pie. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but this is what's come flying in. Because you were just his peking pie. Don't know. Let me know if that makes sense, okay? Because that's a real strange one. But yeah, so I do just feel this as a father figure, okay? He's come through, so proud of you, absolutely proud. He's seen the heart, he's seen the heartache. He said, but you know what? You don't have anyone's, yeah, it does, well, even if you didn't, right, you don't have anybody in this path. LP, that's brilliant. But this man is still one of your relatives, because even though, right, it could be a great-grandfather, it doesn't matter. He's very academically clever. That's very, very important, okay? They're still around you, whether you knew them or not, okay? So, but he's very proud of you, okay? So did you notice he's not actually giving me any evidence about him? This is interesting when they do that, but he's come through for a reason. So I'm going to tell you what that reason is when I ask him, okay? Let me just find out. But find out from your family, because I said academic. Do you understand the peking pie? It's been very relevant, by the way. Very academically clever, and I do feel this man was either an accountant or something like that. You can always ask your family who this man is, and you will find it will be somebody that you knew, because he's just so he just loves you to bits. Very, very proud of you, but he wants you to march forward, and continue the way you have been. Okay, he sees the heart, sees the argument, but this gentleman is telling me he's one of your guardian angels, actually. So he is, and I feel this is not your grandfather. I feel it's your great-great-grandfather. Okay, find out about him, because it's really interesting with this, but especially with the academics. But he is watching every single move that you're doing, all for the better. Okay, I have to give you, when you ask about him, ask the family about the wheelbarrow. I have no idea what that is, but he says make sure it's the wheelbarrow is really, really significant. Do you know, I really like your the way you think, LP, because you say can only march forward with love, kindness, and positivity. Brilliant. And obviously I feel you do this work as well with all your like philosophy, which is brilliant. But ask about your great-great-grandfather. I feel this is okay. It's like a father figure, but if you know what I mean, or could be grandfather. Okay, on one side, but find out anyway, and I'll leave his love with you. But he's very, very proud of you anyway. Yeah, in fact, what is alternative? Absolutely. Right. Thank you so much, LP, for that. Let me see who's coming. AM, hi there. Let me have a look and see who. Let me just have a look. She's just all flowed up here. Jodie Jenkins, hello there. I'm just going to see who I'm coming to. Right, I am now going to come to the first one that comes. Right, AM, can I come to you, please? AM. Yep, AM. Remember to give me questions, guys. Anybody who's wanted to put in your questions to see, that's what the tarot's for, so it's really good. Right, glad you're here, AM. So just if you just comment and just yes, no, I don't know, it would be superb. Okay, AM, AM, AM. Let's just find out what's happening. Oh, right, okay. AM. I do feel that you've had a lot of hardship going on in your life. You actually, the tarot card has just come out here. It's not all doom and gloom, but I do know that you've had to start again. Does that make sense to you, AM? You've had to start again. It's like a new beginning in every way, financially, stability, and you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. You're just about to relocate, okay, but you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the what do you call it card? I can't think straight. Okay, first of all, do you know somebody has Alzheimer's or dementia? Because when I get mixed up, this is what's happening. They're normally coming through. Do you understand the person with Alzheimer's or dementia? Okay, because now I can see the Ace of Pentacles is to do with the material world. See, now that I've said that, it all releases. It's amazing. Right, yes, you have, which is obviously to do the house's health, etc., etc. But you do, I do know that there has been a lot of changes and challenges, again, to do with your working environment, okay? And I do feel you are working, but and you've been tested as well. Does this all make sense to you, AM? If you could just let me know, okay? And I also do feel as well as you've had to take some major action with what's been going on. Major action. I've got the Knight of Wands that's come out, and this is to do with your work, okay? If this does make sense, if you could let me know. And you've also, sometimes you've got to make decisions, and sometimes they're not always the correct decisions. And I feel this is what has happened with you, AM, if this does make sense. I do have, for some reason, I do have I do have for some reason an image, and you let me know if this is correct, AM. Are you by any chance, it's been a slow year, I'm being shown an image of a washing line, and this washing line is like in the countryside or something, let me know. But I'm not getting a person or anything with this, but they're just showing me this, and this should be seen. And I'm seeing a barn as well, a barn on the right hand side. Let me know if this is for you, AM. Okay. Yes, it's been a slow year, but next year is the new year, which is really, it's time once again to start, getting it. Because I do feel that you've actually had quite a lot of not so great things that's been going on. Does that mean no? You don't understand this image with this field with this washing line? Okay, keep it anyway. Just keep it, because unless I'm going on to the next person, but that doesn't normally work like that with me. But this is very something to do with the countryside, AM. So if you could let me know if that does make sense, okay? And I do feel as well that again the thinking cards have come out. You've got the Nine of Swords, so you are by June, you're going to accomplish what you want, okay? You're going to put, well, not exactly everything that you want, but every life is going to be so much better for you. And I'm definitely getting June with this. By also getting the Five of Swords as well, there's still a lot of changes and challenges to go on with you, okay? I've got a lady who stepped forward here. She's just wiping her hands on her penny or apron penny, whatever you want to call it. She just keeps wiping her hands, and she's not showing me much, just wiping her hands. But I do know my left hand to start to get really numb and sore. So can you understand something with this lady with the left hand, or is there something with you with the left hand? Think outside the box as well with this field, because this keeps happening to me. This is going round and round and round. So it should be significant as well. Now, I've got Chris Christopherson. Now, does Chris mean anything to you? That name, Chris Christopherson, has come in. So I don't know if Chris or Chris means something to you. That's not for you. Okay, I think I've moved on with you, AM. Okay, as I say, that doesn't normally happen, but maybe it's happened tonight. Do you understand the word Chris or Chris, AM? Does that make sense to you? Okay, let me know, because this is all coming one after the other. Okay, I'm going to leave this with you because I do feel maybe I have moved on, because there's quite a few no's coming in here, and that's not normal. So Merry Christmas from whoever this is that's with you just now anyway. Right, it's not for you. Right, so could anybody put in the comments if they know there's a Christmas spirit, which is very, very, or something to do with Chris Christopherson? If you maybe he's an actor or something like that. I don't know. So could you put in the comments if somebody can understand the Chris Christopherson? Thanks, Ian. Sorry about that, but I have to move forward with that. Okay. Hi, Sir Oh, sorry, I'm so bad at pronouncing. So my apologies. My apologies to that. David Jones, how you doing? Can anybody understand Chris Christopherson? Something very relevant. This means there's a tingling in my left hand, so something was going on there. So right, okay. T. Smith, my DNA results have not helped my find my missing half brother. I can't help in this short space of time, and it's not really something I do. I didn't spend a lot of time in this, T. Smith. But there's always a reason why you can't find. If you can't find, there's always a reason. So find out what that is. But if you can understand what I'm trying to say, he obviously hasn't done the DNA test yet, so it's not for you at this moment, okay? Just at this moment, okay? So sorry about that. Yeah, Chris is a singer and he was actor, because he was actor with Barbara Streisand, okay? But it's something to do, and Christine Marie, yeah, okay. Right, okay, can you understand Christine Marie, right? Can you understand, I'm going to come to you then. Can you understand the tingling in the left hand as being very relevant, either with yourself or with somebody in spirit? Christine Marie, if you could let me know, that would be great. Okay. So I would have thought him more as an actor than the thing. So that shows you. I think this is for you. Do you understand the left hand? Okay. And in fact, it's going onto my whole side of my left hand side of my body now. So do you understand? And you're known as Chris, right? Do you understand the left hand side of my body is now tingling? So this could be stroke related or something like that. Okay, on the left hand side of my body. If this makes sense to you, Christine, okay, or Chris, as you like to be called. Right, I also I do know now there's a gentleman who's just stepped through who did have a walking stick. I don't know if this is connected to the side of my body yet, but he's standing here walking, and this is an older gentleman, okay? And I do know your left hand's tingling, right? Okay, just as definitely for you. But do you understand this going through to my left side of my body as well, or something else has happened with the left hand side of the body? Now, This gentleman is standing here who I feel is father, grandfather to you. Okay, I feel more grandfather. This gentleman was definitely connected to the war, as he showed me his medals, which is very, very significant. Okay, and I do know this man was a very good, kind-hearted man. He said he went through hell when he was in the war, but considering all that, he was a good, kind-hearted man. Okay, he showed me himself. You know what he's doing? He showed himself. I hope this makes sense to you. His trousers are pulled right up, like over his stomach. And I don't know if he's kidding or used to wear his trousers like that, but it's quite a funny scene. Okay, with his shirt tucked in. Okay, and but I am feeling this gentleman is a really, really lovely guy. Let me know if this is grandfather for you, Christine, if this is all making sense. Okay, I do need to meet you. I feel a lady's coming now. It's all to do with this grandfather as well, because I've got to make you a pot of tea, which is very, very relevant. Okay, I'm also showing this man used to do magic or something to do with the magic, or you had a white rabbit. Sometimes it's symbolic to me. Is this all making sense to you, Christine? Okay. Your dad was in the war, so it's your dad, right? You understand the man who used to do the magic, and you also understand the trousers that were pulled right up, okay, because this is really funny setting, and such a lovely man. Yes, he did go through, yeah, because he is a lovely man, considering he went through the hell. Yeah, absolutely. As long as this all makes sense to you, that's the thing. But I do have to make you a positive, and I have to give you jam tarts. Jam tarts has been very, very significant, okay? He's saying, Christine, he said, he's seeing everything that you're doing at the moment, and he's really grateful with the way you brought up your family, and he's really grateful about everything you're doing in life, and he's really, really proud of you. Okay, he's really, really proud of you. And things have been actually okay for you, Christine. I'm not getting anything that I'm not even throwing even any colours to you, but I am getting that things are so much better for you. Okay. I do feel as well, Christine, you've got a lot of stability on in your life, because he's telling me all this. He's telling me, I'm watching you, but he says, I'm watching everything that's happening, but you don't really need him at the moment. Okay. Right, your dad did the magic tricks. I know, just the great people. They're absolutely great. But they're saying, good, yeah, jam tarts. Great, absolutely great. It just shows you how you can move on sometimes, but they don't want to. It's crazy. Anyway, Christy, but this is all he's telling me about you, okay? Loves you so much, and he just wants to wish you Merry Christmas, okay? That's how you say it, Merry Christmas. And I hear a choir going on in the background to sing, so I do know that you've got a lot. You have worked hard for your family. You have worked hard. And I do feel as well, oh my goodness, guys. I'm sorry. I don't, sorry about this. I'm lucky that I don't lose my connections with spirit when this happens. I'm very used to it when you have four dogs. But anyway, so Christine, yeah, you have worked hard for your family. He's so proud of you, so proud of you. And I have to say to you, is he's going to pull a cracker from me. Pull a cracker from me and your mum as well. Your mum, okay? Because I do feel your mum is. Well, there's a lady with him, so I take it as your mum, okay? Let me just feel it. Yes. They're a very smart little lady. Very smart little lady. Does she love her pleated skirts? I've got a lady standing next to me in a pleated skirt, so that should be significant. Okay, Christy. And I'm going to leave all their love with you. Okay, they wish you a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. Okay. You listen to Christmas carols at the moment. They're always around you at Christmas. They're always around you all the time anyway, but always around you at Christmas. Okay. Thanks, Christine, and thank you so much to your lovely parents for coming through to me. Okay, let me see who I am coming to now. I'll have to go do this really slowly, or I cannot see. A second. Andrea Rees, hi there. Andrea Rees, I'm going to come to you, please. Can I come to you? That'd be wonderful. Okay. Andrea Rees, let me see. I'm going to throw some cards for you, and then we'll see what happens. So, do you understand, Andrea, somebody either loved the piano music or played the piano? Because I'm hearing a piano playing. It's coming in my thing. So this should be, if this makes sense to you, okay? Andrea, I understand the black cards. I think it's not good. Anyway, let me know. Okay. Right. Let me see. This is absolutely crazy. These Swords day today. It really is a sword. I'm going to redo them again because I don't think I've shuffled them properly. So, Andrea Rees, okay, you're very welcome. Let me see what we can get. Do you understand the piano music? Is very significant with what I feel. So either somebody's love the piano, you love the piano, or there's something. But I'm also seeing a pink piano stool. Should be significant, okay? And I feel very warm-hearted. I feel there's somebody who's next to me. They're not sure who they are, but I think it's a male actually. But I feel very warm, and I feel I was very sincere in life. But I had an awful lot of obligations. You do understand, Pierre? I have a lot of obligations that I couldn't spend enough as much time with you as I actually wanted. Does this make sense? And I feel it's a male in the family that's coming through saying this. I wanted to spend more time with you, he says, but my work, I concentrated too much on my work to spend time with my family. Andrea, does this make sense to you? Okay. Because it's coming through as very, very sorry about that. Okay. Very, very sorry. This gentleman is actually showing me just now, he loved his dinner, he loved his grub. Okay, this makes sense to you, Andrea. He just loved his food. He was a meat and potato man anyway. He was a really, yeah, it's your dad, and a real meat and potato man. And you understand about the working environment. He could spend as much time with you. Okay, I do understand. He used to play chess or drafts or something like that. He showed me that sort of board. I don't know if it's with you or not, but I don't feel he was. He's such a warm-hearted guy, but I feel, but when he was with you guys, he just didn't show it. He could not show his affection. It's as simple as that. He could not show his affection. Okay. See, quite a religious man or something, but for some reason I'm seeing a cross, but I'm not getting the full religious. But he wants to show me a cross, so that should be significant. Left your cross or something to do with the cross. Let me know if that does make sense, Andrea. Okay. It was to again was to come through and say, yes, worked, bless him, absolutely. And it just sometimes in certain generations, that's sometimes some men had to do that, and they didn't have time for their family. They felt they had to provide for the family, didn't realize that love was sometimes more important. We do need food on the table, but sometimes love's more important. But in that era, it's unfortunately there's will be a lot of people where I don't know how your father was, but this is what he's making me feel anyway. He's making me feel. I do know that either himself or somebody in the family has got something going on with their stomach because he's making me feel this. And I also do, I'm not coughing, but I feel as if I want to cough. Okay, no Crosby. Do you understand? Right. He's amazing, Dad. But do you understand? Am I getting this right? Because he's telling me he didn't spend as much time as he wanted to spend with you. Yeah, warm, kind-hearted man. But there's something about this, the expression that he's given me, if that does make sense to you, okay? If it's not that, it's somebody else then who's making me feel like this. But this is what he is telling me, or this man is telling me, okay? And I can't change it. And I do also feel as if my back's getting really sore as well. So I do have a really sore back. Again, this is either with you, my stomach and my back, either with you or with him or somebody in the family, okay? He's come through to say, huh, did he used to, oh, you lost your brother with stomach. Okay, right. Do you understand? Sorry to hear that, Andrea. This could all be, they're all maybe all coming in. As I say, time's limited. So do you understand the letter is in the post expression? Because that's exactly what I heard. Just tell her the letter is in the post. I've no idea what that is, but if that does make sense, okay. And also, yeah, I was just trying to think. So there's this gentleman who's come through, who it's still father to me, is come through to wish you the most amazing, amazing Christmas. And your brother will be with him as well. Unfortunately, as I say, with my time, I can't really bring him through. But of course, in fact, they're both together. But there's also an uncle. I'm hearing the word uncle with them as well. Because we're like the Three Musketeers. This is what I'm hearing. We're like the Three Musketeers. And I hope that does make sense to you, okay? And I'm going to, yeah, but the letter is in the post. It's not the letter. I don't understand what he's talking about, but let's see if you get a letter or something. I've no idea. Okay, a lot of times it's just symbolic. But I'm going to leave his love with you and their love with you. And again, they just want to wish you the most amazing, amazing Christmas. Okay, and I do have at the moment I do have at the moment, who had the white fireplace? The white fireplace. Does this belong to you, Andrea, or have I moved forward the white fireplace? Which is very significant because I can see it decked out with the decorations and things. The white fireplace. If it's not you, Andrea, I've gone on to somebody else. But thank you. I'm going to leave their love with you and wish you from me as well and from them. Merry Christmas. Okay, wonderful. Are we for time? Yep, yeah, still got 10 minutes, lots of time. Right, let me see who I'm going to come to. Say you're very welcome, Andrea. Could I come to, please, Paula Marie, please? Paula Marie. Paula Marie. Paula Marie. Paula Marie. Oh, your brother had the white fireplace. Right, okay. So he is here. That's just to tell me he's here. Yeah, that's great. It's a great way for him just to quickly see instead of showing me himself. Right, okay. Just to let you know he is there. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I knew he would be, but he wanted to just show it. Paula Marie, Paula Marie. Let me see what I have for you, Paula. Oh, okay. I'm doing tarot with you just there, Paula. And I'll tell you, first of all, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So I do know you're a very dedicated person, and I also do feel as well that you've achieved what you have in life through a lot of hard work. Okay, and I believe that things are good for you. You don't really want for anything. If that does make sense to you, if you could just let me know, if Paula, if that does make sense. Okay, and I do feel that you've also had the recognition to do with your work, etc. etc. When it comes to things like that, I do things, and also you've had a lot of choices to make in life, but you've always seemed to have made the right choice. And I also do feel, Paula, you do trust your intuition, which is very, very important. Okay. And I also do feel as well as you've also got the confidence as well to work. You work towards things. Now I'm getting really, really hot here now. When I get really, really warm, it means somebody in Pacific has come through because I'm talking so much. They're going, you're ignoring me. And that's just their personality. Come on, I'm here. Okay. And I've got a lady standing here with her hands on her hips and say, you're ignoring me. I'm here. Okay. And Paula, I do feel this mum, you take after your mum, you look like your mum, something to do with your mum. Does this make sense to you? And she's one of these no nonsense ladies who say, like, come on, I want to speak. Okay. First of all, she's a very she's a lovely, lovely lady, but straight to the point, lady, straight to the point. The sort of lady that I would get on with. She's just a really, really nice person. Okay, and but she's telling me that you've had a lot of deceit going on. I know all things sounds like really good. Yellow like twins are, well as well. She said, but do you understand that there's a lot of deceit that's going on just now. She's telling me. Okay, that's very, very important. So I take it as mum then anyway, as mum. She was very, she's one of these. Did she either make dumplings or she says you're my little dumpling? There's something weird going on there with the dumplings. Let me know if this is correct, okay? But she wants to just talk about the deceit. Just watch. There's somebody around you who's very, very jealous of you, okay? And she just wants me to make you aware of this. And she's telling me there is a lot of lies, okay? Just be careful. You trust your intuition, so you know to get rid of, okay? Because sometimes you really do. I also do know, even though life's good and everything's great for you, I do know your mum is sending you healing. Healing should, and you need the healing. So if this does make sense to you, okay, you've got something wrong with your left shoulder, or did mum have something wrong with her left shoulder? Because she said I was a little dumpling, right? I know it's great. This isn't it. There's something going on with my left shoulder. So if that does make sense to you, okay, you've had to go through a lot of strength in your life as well, an awful lot of strength to get to where you are. Okay, I want to give you the number 4. It's been really, really, yeah, okay, the left shoulder, doesn't matter which shoulder it is, but yeah, left shoulder. But she said you're healing for that anyway. But I do know you've had to be really, really strength. Just have the strength card. Very, very strong. In everything, as I say, in everything. But I do know you two used to wear each other's clothes because she showed me that, okay? When you were younger, you used to go into her wardrobe and go and start taking her clothes out and things like that anyway. So I also do know you're also a very creative person as well. And I do feel as well there's a picture that's being created, a picture Oh, and it's like, I don't know, it was in a white frame, and I feel you created this picture. Does this make sense to you? Okay. Either you made this picture or mum made this picture. She just wants to come through to say, to wish you, she's going to be around you at Christmas. She's making Christmas crackers. So did you used to make the Christmas crackers? Strange, but anyway, to me, because she says, I'm always around you and I always will be around you, okay? I'll always be there to help you, but to guide you. She says, but keep asking me, because that is really, really important. Okay. She said, let's say, yes, makes sense. Your mum made right. Okay. Yeah, she made created. So just to let you know, she's with you as well. Now she's with a small white dog, smallish white dog, not a great small white dog. And now she's shown, don't know why, but she showed me a snake. So if you can understand what the snake, oh, I'm sure it'd be symbolic, but if you can understand the snake as well. The white dog is here, whitish dog. I can't really see colours. But she's just a wonderful person. She's just a wonderful, wonderful person. But my goodness, your mum spoke her mind. But then again, you took after her, she's saying, because so do you. Okay. It's quite interesting how she came into me there, made me feel really hot, so I didn't ignore her. And that's the type of person she was. And she's telling me not only was, she is. What's that? My nephew lets snakes out in my house, being a joke. Yeah, as I say, you can't make this stuff up. No, she's just telling me everything she sees. And she sees it all. She sees it absolutely all. Okay. Now, I remember a few readings ago, I had uh, the field with the washing line, because you're my last one, Paula. Can you understand the field with the washing line? Because it's just come back in again. I'm seeing a scene and it's through the glass and it looks like a back garden and it's like a field with a washing line. If you could let me know if that makes any sense to you. I'm going to leave Mum's more love with you, because I'm just finishing up in a couple of minutes. Mum's love with you. Wonderful, wonderful lady. She's going to be with you at Christmas, as always, she's saying. Absolutely always, and she is Easter and all this, but I do know Easter was also a very significant time for you, Paula, because she's making me feel that. Okay. And I'm going to leave her love with you, and happy, happy Christmas. Okay. From her and from everybody else who is in spirit. Okay. So I'm going to thank everybody, and thank you so much again. We've got healing going on. I see this at 6 o'clock with Stephen or Stefan Rollins. Don't know if it's Stefan or Stephen Rollins. Sorry, 6 p.m. and readings with Stefan at 7. So we've got healing at 6 and we've got the readings with Stefan at 7. So what day is this today? Yes, so this is it till Christmas, isn't it? Yes. So I'll not be on next week, the week after. For everybody who's seen me before, or for everybody who's here, I wish everybody the most wonderful, wonderful Christmas and the most fantastic New Year if I don't see you before. Okay, and this has been wonderful, and thank you for letting me do this, and thank you for everybody who's come on for me tonight. Thank you so much. Bye, 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 bye.